come up with a system for those who deserve it to be able to get food, like those who not just roaming around the halls and skipping class and their grades is good and their attendance not bad and stay out of trouble. They deserve to have outside food. Hi, my name is Serena.
Hi, my name is Lauren.
And we're here with MPTV Talks.
Today we're talking about the student delivery privileges, like food delivery.
The food delivery privileges and how we feel about them. So how do you feel about them?
I mean, I feel like it was good to take them away, like for the time being, but like the seniors had that originally, so I feel like that was owed to them in some way. You?
I feel like there are some pros and cons. I feel like we should have it because we go so many hours in the school not eating, and then the food in the lunchroom is not really pleasing to the taste buds. So, and I'd rather have outside food than the lunch food. And I feel like the seniors should be able to have those privileges because we got the latest lunch in the school. And I feel like we're responsible enough to have those privileges.
I agree.
Add context to why the privileges was taken away. There's an email sent out by administration expressing.
Yeah, like about and it was somebody, like a delivery service guy, somebody else posing as one, came on school property saying that they were one. I think they came into the school. I got like the email, but
personally, I didn't really even know about that situation. And I do understand that there are some safety issues, but for the most part, it's not really any. Because if we're being honest, anybody can come and pose as anything, and a child could be hurt. A parent could hurt a child at the school.
So safety is not a concern for you?
It is, but at the same time, it is a concern. In general, it is a concern. But my main concern, though, is I be hungry. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I be hungry. And because of one small thing that happened, because the Uber person would not have been able to get into the school had a student not opened up the door for them.
So do you feel like it should have just been, like people should have got consequences after the fact that they used the privilege that they weren't supposed to?
It shouldn't have been a consequence for everybody. That's how I feel.
How do you feel in terms of safety relative to food delivery?
Like I agree with what she said. Like I do understand like the students open the door for that person like they're not supposed to. That shouldn't be allowed at all. But I don't understand why they were by the door without somebody telling him get away from the door, security guard right there. Anybody? But yeah, they should have got consequences after that.
Yeah, just not everyone should have been punished for one person's action.
There was a vast majority of students leaving out of class to go get lunch that wasn't at their lunch hours. Speak on that.
So the privilege was actually given to the seniors, but other students saw us, the younger classes, they would see us doing it, and they would take it upon themselves to go ahead and do the same thing because another student is doing it. And they be hungry too, so they did the same thing that they saw us doing. But they really messed it up for others because they weren't as responsible and they were skipping class. They would be in the hallways and they were also leaving food around on the ground.
Is the food that bad though? Because you eat the food, right? What do you do?
I don't eat the food. Lunch food? I don't eat the food.
That food is bad. I had their macaroni before. It was nasty. Their chicken is decent and the nachos is decent. But I don't know what they had today. Whatever that was today. It was onions and some mushy stuff in the taco shell.
It wasn't even the taco shell.
Well, I don't know.
Meatball sub.
Ugh.
Generic meatball sub.
Ew. No.
She said,
no.
It was chili and then another sandwich on the side.
That's what I'm saying.
Meatball
How I'm
sub.
supposed to know that is that? I can't even recognize the food.
But
I'm not
Lauren,
eating that.
what's your perspective on students leaving out of class to try to go get food and it's not even their lunchtime and the possible disruptions that brings?
I mean, like, I do remember, like, you know, students, like, sneaking out of class or, like, coming back after they got their food. But it was, like, it wasn't much of a disruption, but it was, like, more of, like, them being loud after they came in, like, came back in. It just, yeah. I don't know how to explain it.
Do you feel that even, okay, if you did have the food privilege, do you feel like you guys people should have been more responsible as in like making sure they threw their trash away?
Yeah.
And then they could have just made everybody ordering food, but as long as you do it in your time period, you would be okay with it.
Yeah, like, I feel like that would have been reasonable. But,
So do you think they should bring it back?
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Why not?
Like, cause you can, like, see, like, on in the old building stairwells and, like, the higher floors, like, there's still, like, food, like, people, like, buy before school, after school, and it's still, like, on the stairs, and it's just, like, there for, like, who knows how long. So it's like they're not responsible enough for that.
Why should they bring it back?
Because we be hungry and that food is not good. And I feel like they should come up with a system for those who deserve it to be able to get food. Like those who not just roaming around the halls and skipping class and their grades is good and their attendance not bad. And stay out of trouble. They deserve to have outside food, I feel like.
If they do bring it back, do y'all think it should be only for a specific period?
Yes.
It comes with maturity.
Yes.
And then how do you control who's been able to eat? Like,
They
That's
got
why they
security
have to
by
take it
all
away.
these doors. They should be able to control that now.
And then, like, consequences, like, if you order food and it's like you're not in the grade that, like, allows it, consequences, I guess.
How do y'all
Oh, they
think
got
the lower
consequences.
classmen will
They'll
feel?
take that food and throw it away in your face.
How do y'all think the lower classmen will feel knowing like seniors can have this privilege just because they're seniors and they can't because they're freshmen or they're sophomores?
what's the difference between prom?
What's the difference?
Like,
I mean, you gotta speak about it like on a responsible level. You just don't walk in somewhere and you just automatically get what this person getting. And they've been there 20 plus years. It's like that.
Honestly, yeah, because we honestly, I feel like we responsible enough to have these privileges.
The best in your class.
Yes, because when it was just
the
us.
building.
Mm-hmm.
Factual.
Yes.
This is facts. No lies. We can ask any administration. Best in your class to lead the building. We didn't do nothing this year, as in, like, we weren't terrible this year.
Right.
We grew up.
I feel like we proved ourselves. They should allow us to, because they don't really have these problems with us. Or if you got a problem with the people coming up to the school, allow us to leave. Like, and I feel like that could be an easy system. They could get permission from our parents to allow us to leave.
so elaborate on what could be a reason to bring it back. Like, what do you think you guys have done to bring it back to like show that those things wouldn't happen again?
I feel like the senior class has proven that we're responsible enough to get food, like to have food delivered to us, because I don't see when they had a problem with us delivering food. Like, what would the problem have been?
Yeah, I think it was more so about
The younger class and the people. The problem about the main problem, besides that one little situation, was the fact that so many kids was in the hallway and so many of them was skipping class, or so many of them was missing class or being late to class because they was waiting on food.
What do you have to say about students being late to class and skipping class and missing class now? It's still an issue in the food distribution best stop.
I think they just don't want to go to class.
Yeah, it's like a personal thing.
Yeah, it's a personal thing. Everybody got different personal things. Like, just like how it's just not I feel like this is just one rule that should not count for everybody, especially given that everybody is different.
Do you think seniors could help lead some of those issues? Because
How are we going to tell them?
like, honestly, like today, like at lunch in our 7th period, a lot of seniors like to sit out in the hallway, but other classes like to sit with them. So like it was juniors and sophomores sitting out in the classes with them. Leadership could say tell you go back to class. Same way with leadership could tell you, nah, you shouldn't order that food, because I guarantee you the seniors that are connected to some of the underclassmen know when people are doing wrong things. So how do you think the seniors could kind of help lead in that aspect?
I don't think so.
I just feel like with that being said,
You gotta have your own mind. You're not supposed to be following nobody anyways. You're supposed to have your own mind. Just because we doing something, our circumstances is different. We can get food and still go to class. They is standing out there waiting on their food. Like you just making it too long, too known. Cause now you walking around the hallways with the food in your hand, you throwing it, just making a big problem. And they know you're not a senior. So now they looking at you like, how is you getting this food? Now we gotta shut it down for everybody.
Do you think sophomores or underclassmen would listen to seniors?
No, personally, no. No.
Explain more. Why not?
Just cause like Serena said, like you should have your own mind. You shouldn't be following nobody anyways. But they don't, like, if they're not gonna listen to like the administrators or like teachers, staff, then why would they listen to older students? Like that's just
it's a disconnect.
Right. Staff can call their parents. We can't even call their parents. They definitely not
If
listening.
they not listening to their own parents and they coming to school acting like this, what do you think is going on at home? Do you think they listening at home? No.
Right.
You gonna act a certain way around your parent, but you still gonna trace it like you don't.
Yeah.
You're not
Of
doing
the
it.
real you.
Yeah. So
Thank you for tuning in and subscribe to us on YouTube at Femi Scans.
And follow us on Instagram at mptv_media.
See y'all later. Bye.